What's good, sneakerhead, sports fans, and everybody else? Welcome to another edition of Sneaker Sports and Life. This is your boy, SportsGuyQ. Been going for a minute, but had to take care of some things. Had some technical difficulties with the equipment, but I'm back. Glad to be back in front of the camera. Still have been holding true to the no shoe pickup, but that doesn't mean I haven't been trying. Was able to pick up something, and definitely we'll be getting into it in a second, but it wasn't a pair of shoes, and still dealing with these L's. Kind of hard, but we'll get to that in a second. First, I want to thank everybody for supporting. Just don't know how big that is, whether it's 5 guys, whether it's the 6 people, 7 people, eight guys, whoever that's watching these videos. Thank you. Those who subscribe, thank you. Those who repost these, thank you. I really appreciate it. Starting off with the whole support, because I realize in this industry, or anything that you do, in order to get support, you got to give support. And one thing I've been doing lately has been kind of paying attention to a few shoe vloggers that I respect. Start subscribing to a few guys and gals on YouTube. Been watching them, been picking up some pointers, and also just seeing what they're doing with their whole brand, and seeing what I can kind of do with the whole sneaker sports and life situation to make it better. One person that stands out is a guy from Florida, from the area that I spent for a couple of years, the Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater area. Mr. Fomer Simpson, Mr. Uncivilized himself. Guy's been putting in the work for some few years. Talks about sneakers, talks about basketball, but he also has some good merch. Had been eyeing a few shirts, missed out on one because I kind of slept the release time, but was able to pick up this shirt, and I'm glad I did. It's the Stone Cold Steve Austin 316 Uncivilized t-shirt. Great quality t-shirt. One thing I was kind of hesitant as far as the actual screen print. Some guys get cheap when they do it, and after a few wears, after a few washes, after a few dries, it starts to crack. It doesn't look like I'm gonna have this issue with this shirt, so definitely glad I picked it up. Paid I think around $40 for a good investment, and this is extra large, so it should fit without a problem. Was kind of worried, but I tried it on. It's good to go. Really wanted to support him because he puts out good merch. The first shirt I noticed was a Uncivilized Mike Tyson graphic with him and his white tiger. The picture is iconic, and I like that one actually more than this one, but like I said earlier, I slept on the time, being East Coast versus Central Time, got thrown off with some things and ended up missing out. So was able to pick this one up, and even though I'm not the wrestling fan I used to be, Stone Cold is still one of my wrestlers that I grew up as an adult following, like first couple of years in college, after college when I still was watching it. So this still is part of my adulthood, part of my childhood. So it's a good pickup. He's had some other shirts. Actually has a Bruce Lee shirt that's about to drop on the 12th. Haven't decided if I want it. Wasn't really a big Bruce Lee fan, so I'm not just gonna buy a shirt just because, but definitely good for this one. And it actually makes up for the 2 L's I've taken over the past couple of weeks. The first one, it hurt bad, people. And this one, I think I'm not alone in taking this L. It was for the Adidas Yeezy 350 Boost Zebras. I still shed a tear whenever I think of it, because I put in so much work for that shoe. I think I did maybe like 8 or 9 raffles. Did the local stores, did the Finish Line, did the Foot Action, did the Foot Locker, did the Champs, did the Villa. Put my wife's name in for Villa. did the online villa, did the end. I did so many raffles to try to get that shoe. I guess the shoe guys were like, you get snow soup. It is what it is. But I know some people that were fortunate enough to pick up the shoe, so I know that they didn't all fall in the hands of resellers. And one of my boys got real lucky. Not even gonna say how many pair of shoes he picked up in the drop, but it shows how important it is to use your VIP status for some of these sneaker places. So even though I probably won't ever be able to catch up with him because he's been buying locally for a minute, if I decide to get heavy, I know I have to pick and choose which stores to go to be able to pick up these items and have a better chance of picking up the items. So still eyeing some people to see if they drop the price on the shoes, because initially when they first dropped, the retail was around, the resale was $1,500. I've been online, I've seen a couple of resellers on Facebook and Instagram. Now they're hovering around $400 or $500. Still too rich for my blood, but I think that's a drastic drop in comparison to what initially happened with the shoes. So I can see, maybe they'll drop a little bit more. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll even have an opportunity to pick up a raffle ticket or something, because I know I'm heading to SneakerCon this Saturday at a suburb of Dallas and Irving, and normally with these sneaker events they have raffles and giveaways with the hottest shoe. I've seen them. I've been at ones where they've given away the black and red Yeezys. I've seen other Yeezys been given away, so hopefully there's an opportunity for that, because I'm not paying $400 for a pair of sneakers. I don't care what you say. My pocket's not laced like that. I'm not sitting like that yet. Maybe when I get some checks from YouTube and some residuals from these videos, but right now it's not happening. I think the most expensive pair of shoes I've purchased were the Metallic 5s and the Space Jam 45s. I paid maybe $220 retail for those, so I can't see myself really going in that stratosphere of the $400 or $500. I might stretch my budget this weekend if I can find something that's real hard to find. And I'm not talking about Jordans. I'm not even talking about Ultra Boost or something like that. I'm saying if I can find a pair of LeBron 9s I've been looking for, a pair of Kobe 4s, 5s and 6s I've been looking for, maybe even a pair of Kevin Durant 4s, I might be willing to stretch my budget for that. But just coming out cash money for a retro that's general release, can't do it. So and that's one thing I've been noticing with a lot of these sneaker events. Everybody brings their Jordans. Jordans, it's going to be interesting to see what happens now, because we see a lot more Jordans sitting on the shelves. Who's going to bring what? I don't care about the Pure Money 4s. I don't care about the red 5s. They're cool. I've seen a couple of people with them, seen some videos. I'm not moved by them, and definitely not with the fact that I know that they're sitting. A lot of these Jordans are going to end up sitting on the shelf, heading to these outlets. Like if you haven't seen my outlet video, check that one out. Got the All-Star 6s on there. Got the Indiglo 14s on there. Got a couple of different Jordan retros that have already made it to the outlet, and a few more should be making it there soon. The Reverse Motorsports, good leather, good shoe, but I already know they're going to make it to the outlet, so why spend $190 when I can probably catch it for $150, $160 when the price eventually drops. But another shoe that I missed out on, and this one I wasn't too upset about, it was and the only reason I went for it because I don't have this silhouette in my collection, and just wanted to, for the price point of $110, it wasn't too bad. And that was the SB What the Dunks that recently dropped today on the sneaker apps. First, it dropped in limited release in California, special edition box. Only 100 pairs were made for that release. Figured that was going to be mission impossible, but once a Nike announced that they were doing another release, a more general release, I figured, let's see if I can get it. Had everything set up, had everything going, got that L. But it is what it is. Like I said, I have my eyes on some other shoes that I'm looking out for at SneakerCon. Also have another shoe that I've seen in the store, whereas if I come up on a zero across the board, I might hit Foot Action, I might hit Champs and pick these up, because these are a pair of shoes I know I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of. Hopefully I have a video on that if I pick them up. But before I get up out of here, because I know I got a crap load of editing to continue to do, not only for this video but some other stuff I'm working on for my wife, be sure to check out the corporate tee. Great HR, great career information. Just want to say thank you to everybody who's hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that copy and paste and sent this out to anybody that they know. Like I said before, it's a labor of love, and until YouTube start cashing out those checks, I'll be doing this for free, but I do it because I love it. So find something you love and you never feel like you're working. Thank you again, and for those who will be there, look out for me at SneakerCon. Definitely will have my camera. Definitely will be trying to link up with some of the guys I know that will be coming from Nevada, Virginia, Atlanta, Winnipeg. So time to get up out of here. Peace.